with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Paul George. Tyrese Maxey out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Strus against George. Strus kicks to Okoro. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
George with no one around. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
Mobley the pass to Strus. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And the basket by Embiid.
You must respect Embiid's range as a defender. He'll make you pay every chance he gets.
Mitchell outside. From the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. This one for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Strus kicks to Mobley. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Maxey. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Mitchell missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Grimes. Off target with his 3.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. He talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. We just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. We'll see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some hype for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the Cavaliers pick up 3. Shot by Grimes. No good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Allen with the screen for Mobley. No good on the 3. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Oubre, good.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. Oubre pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The 3 from George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
Mitchell passes to Strus. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on George. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Garland in for Okoro. Here's McCain. Covered by Mitchell. Thompson against Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still without a basket. And there's the drive. Hunter sets a screen for Strus. Back to Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that's good. Max Strus for three. Strus has got 15.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's Max Strus making it. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Abusele out there with Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in a two-guard. Mitchell in the corner. Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from three. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think of D-Wade with a better jumper.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thompson comes in for Wade. And it's Javonte Green in for Donovan Mitchell. The Cavaliers leading by 4. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Philadelphia shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Stolen by Garland. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. Here's Jerome. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Jerome's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Pass to Abusele. Now here's Embiid. Embiid showing his range right there.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
Garland, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Abusele. Here's Embiid. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Embiid's got 10. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half the season. But we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concepts. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Pass to Jerome. Right wing. Clock at 6. Knocks it loose. A 3 from Garland. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Oubre finds Embiid. Oubre, a screen on Thompson. Here's Embiid. Pass to Abusele. Here's McCain. Guarded by Garland. McCain's shot is off. Cavaliers leading. Hunter on the wing. No scoring in this one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Grimes. And the 76ers get it back. And stolen by Hunter. Here we go, one-on-one. Garland left side. Three-pointer. Hunter no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And here's Garland for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. A nice shot by McCain.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
Here's Jerome, covered by Oubre. Out to Thompson. It's a halt the run. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And there's the call on Javonte Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Bona. 1 second left. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please bring your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Cavaliers trailing at the forward spot. It's Strus and Mobley. Isaac Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Here's Allen. A kick out to Mobley. Pass to Strus. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Strus has got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Maxey against Mitchell. George passes to Grimes. Back to George. A 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. George has got 6.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
His second. First team foul.
Mitchell against Maxey. Mitchell looking it over. Strus, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. From deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
It's Strus on the wing. And here is Mitchell. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid. Pass to Oubre. Now George. Here's the 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight and stolen by Maxey. Outside, George. The 3-ball. Drills it from outside. George has got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. The 76ers leading by 8. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's stolen. Oubre, no one around him. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Allen passes to Garland. Okoro setting the pick for Garland. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell driving the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And look, you can't blink when you are guarding Mitchell. That man will go by you in a heartbeat.
76ers moving the ball around. Outside, Maxey hits it from 3-point range. Maxey's got his second bucket.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Allen dishes to Hunter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Pass to Embiid. Oubre on the wing. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Okoro kicks to Mitchell. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Launches it. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And after that slow start, finally looks like he's finding his touch from beyond.
Maxey passes to Oubre. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Stolen by Garland. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Joel Embiid, Yabusele out there with Edwards. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in a shooting guard. Hunter no good. The 76ers lead. Here's Butler. Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. It's Butler that time on the assist from Edwards. Butler's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
The 76ers leading by 4. Here's McCain. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Embiid. Over in the corner, Edwards. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 4. For 3, Hunter. Here's Jerome. From downtown. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Hunter on the wing. Outside Garland. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 76ers leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Embiid powers it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And it's Wade with the jam.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep, George. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Jerome passes to Wade. Hunter with the screen on Oubre. Wade kicks to Mitchell. Back to Wade. The rebound by Paul George. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's George on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 9 points now in just the second half. Wade from outside. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Grimes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in. The 3 from Garland. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And Garland just delivers in a crucial moment. What a shot.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Maxey looking it over. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Takes the 3. The shot by George, no good. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about takes a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
Mitchell against George.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Paul George, 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
For 3, Hunter laces one from 3. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. So far.
my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
Now here's Morant. Launches a 3. The rebound by Allen. Outside Strus. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Garland against Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bane. Stolen by Mobley. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. The finish! Allen outside. Now Garland. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Mobley, no good. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Now here's Allen. 3 on 3. They get it back. Mobley outside. Mobley, a screen on Bane. Mitchell, the pass to Strus. Let's go with a 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. Yeah.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Morant with it. Strus covering. Edey for 3. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Mitchell against Morant. From the top of the key. Mitchell misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Ooh, poked away. Outside Morant. From downtown. Over to the wing. The 3 from Bane. Knocks down the long J. And that ties it up.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Strus with a deep 3. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Evan Mobley. And Okoro is subbed in for Strus. Now here's Clark. Payne surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Back to Clark. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Pass to Aldama. Wing shot on the way. Good work there as it goes.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Morant against Garland. And the 3-pointer goes. Garland's got 6 points.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Bane against Mitchell. Outside Bane. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. 6 points for him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Allen. And here's Okoro. Guarded by Aldama. Fires the three. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. For three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Okoro outside. Back to Hunter. Up in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's a tie game in Cleveland. And quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. We've got Brandon Clark, Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Pippen in at the point. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Shot is up. And the basket by Aldama. Aldama's gotten his second bucket. The Cavs trailing. Outside Hunter. Pass to Green. 4-3. Clark grabs the board. And here are the Grizzlies. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Clanks the putback jam. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Clark with the screen. Pass to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. Darius Garland comes in for Green.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Pass to Jackson. The 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game. Garland finds Strus. Back to Garland. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And Cleveland another 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Jackson. Still without a bucket. Pass to Pippen. And here's Jackson. 3-pointer. And again, it's Memphis missing. Jackson against Strus. Mobley on a screen. Here's Jerome. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these 2 young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands.
Now here's Mobley. Knocks it loose. And he's all alone. They need this. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Fast break creates the open look. He drills it with confidence.
Down low. The kick to Hunter. 1:16 left in the second. And here's Strus outside. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Jackson for 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And so the ball out of bounds. Strus touched it last.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jerome. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Pippen. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mobley comes in for Hunter. Jackson surveying the D. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Kicks it out to Bane. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Fast break, Cleveland. And here's Strus outside. They swipe it. Out on his own on the break. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Wells. Drains the triple. Wells has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 3. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Garland for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Bane. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold up. We're not going to have to.
After the review,
Signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Memphis ahead, up 5. And we'll step away briefly, but and we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
you know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Mitchell on the wing with Strus. Jared Allen out there with Dean Wade. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. 3 on the clock. Here's Wells. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Left side, Mitchell. Outside, Strus. From deep. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Here's Wade. Knocks down the triple. Wade's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Edey for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Wade. Back to Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Garland against Morant. Garland, the pass to Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Mitchell. For the lead.
And how about the defense from Jackson Jr.? Doing just about whatever he can to make shooters uncomfortable.
There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jackson's got 6.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Allen finds Strus. Allen a screen. The fadeaway. The rebound by Edey.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. On the wing, Mitchell, pounded by Morant. And another miss by Cleveland. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's foul number 2 for him. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jackson against Mobley. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Jackson with a screen on Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Bane. Strus grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Cleveland again missing. Grizzlies lead by 5. Kicks it out to Bane. Here's Wells.
2 minutes.
This one for 3. On target from range. He has 6.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore. Boy, how about the blinding speed in transition? Donovan Mitchell, ferocious attacking in the open floor.
And it's Morant missing. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Allen left side for the tie. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Allen. Mitchell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation. The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Strus with a screen on Bane. The 3 from Mitchell. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Edey for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Mitchell finds Garland. Mitchell, a screen on Morant. Morant against Garland. Out to Mobley. Now here's Strus. The D's right on him. The layup misses. Morant looking for an opening. Pass to Edey. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Strus. That shot is off. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Memphis, Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Desmond Bane, and it's Pippen in at the 1 spot. Outside Bane, puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively.
Here's Pippen. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Jerome. And Cleveland another 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Pippen, pass to Bane. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Mitchell to the rack. Jerome on the wing. From outside the arc. No good that time.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Aldama. Tight defense on him. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Mobley. Pass to Jerome. From deep, Mitchell. The Grizzlies pull it in. Clark's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Pippen. Clark with the screen to take the lead. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Jerome. Here's Allen. Back to Mitchell. Okoro outside. Outside Mitchell. Launches it. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Kicks it out to Bain. The 3 is up. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Allen, the pass to Okoro. 1:57 left in the final quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Fires from deep. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. Darius Garland comes in for Jerome. There's the triple. Mobley. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Hunter's checked in for Strus. Edey for 3. Hits the 3-pointer. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now here's Mitchell. Garland with a screen on Bain. Outside Garland. Clock at 6. Allen a screen. Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Over Edey. Oh, he nails it!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Wells. Hunter covering. Back to Jackson. 3-pointer. Mobley grabs the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell into the lane. And here's Hunter from the arc. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And here comes Cleveland. Mitchell with the ball. Outside Garland. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout.
by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3 side. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Hands it from downtown.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Jackson kicks to Bane. Pass to Edey. 6 on the shot clock, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Maxey wasting no time, clapping right back with his own triple.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Dan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Wells sets the pick for Bane. And again, Memphis no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Grimes with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jackson has the open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Maxey with it, guarded now by Jackson. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. And Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight to see if they can respond. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Edey. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And that's in the gym range, Kevin. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
Here's Grimes. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wells with it. There's the pick. It's up a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Grimes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Grimes has got 6.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
Here's Edey. Offline with his 3. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Jackson against George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Santi Aldama is subbed in for Wells. Now here's Morant for 3. And again, Memphis no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Grimes. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And the Grizzlies shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. The 76ers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
Here's Yabusele. That three off the mark. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Butler. Then there's Embiid. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Yabusele. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now Kennard. From deep three-point land. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Three-pointer by Embiid. Kennard with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pippen down low. Defended by Butler. Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. Launches a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's stolen by Aldama. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go from the corner. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Edwards. Sinks the triple. And the 76ers lead by 4.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to DM them.
There's Jackson with the 3. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
No good from Yabusele.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. A miss that time would have put him up.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to McCain. Back to Embiid. Fades away. He gets it in there. Embiid's got 5 points so far. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Edwards' shot is good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Aldama. Now, here's Kennard. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 3. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And some changes here for the 76ers. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Edwards. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. Then for the Grizzlies, Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bain in for Kennard. Lets it go with a 3. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. The 3. Good for Embiid.
Come on, Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
There's Jackson with the three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Here's Grimes. 9 points in the game so far. Another three for Philadelphia. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. They trail by 6. Jackson finds Bain. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. 40 seconds left here in the second. They set the pick. Morant, that's for 2. They get it again. Here's Edey. The Grizzlies with another miss. The 76ers leading by 6. Maxey with it. Now defended by Bain. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Pass to Edey. Bain looking around. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up that shot.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The Grizzlies trail by 8. So on the floor for Memphis. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Embiid. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Wells with it, defended by George. Morant with a wide open look. Trains the three-pointer. Morant's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Grizzlies. Here's Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Wells dishes to Jackson. Now here's Wells, defended by George. Shot clock at 5. Now, here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. There's the triple. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, come on. He knows better than to commit that foul. If you don't have position, they're going to call that every time.
Jackson, a screen on Maxey. And it's Morant missing. The 76ers leading by 5. Grimes passes to Embiid. Good on the triple. Embiid's got 11.
And really, Embiid is a threat to score from anywhere. The defense has got to honor him.
And it's Morant missing. Morant with the steal. Lets the 3 fly. Carries it from three-point range. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Pass to Embiid. Oubre on the wing. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Here's Edey. Drills the three-pointer. He's got... 12. The 76ers leading by 4. Maxey kicks to Embiid.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jackson against Oubre. Embiid, the pass to Grimes. Shoots the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Payne for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
The 3 from George. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 4.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
For Philadelphia, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Oubre. George sets a screen for Oubre, and Embiid in the corner. Fires the 3. Wow, Embiid from long range.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Grizzlies.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
And George kicks to Oubre. Off target from 3-point range. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. A 2-point game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Edey. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Philadelphia ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Abusele out there with Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Payne to the left side wing. Here's Wells. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Abusele passes to Embiid. Butler against Clark. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And his first shot of the game, no good. Outside, Payne. Clark sets a screen for Payne. Here's Aldama. It's good from long range.
Well, with the height advantage that he has, he knew he could put it up over the top of the defender.
Here's McCain, guarded by Payne. They set the pick. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. No good from outside. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Wells sets the pick for Payne. Pass to Wells. Outside Pippen. The kick out to Payne. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Embiid sets the pick for Edwards. Over to the left wing. Embiid dishes to Edwards. For the three. Embiid, no good. Memphis trailing here. Pippen outside. And there's the call on Jared Butler. That's his first foul. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. Jackson in the corner. Out to the right wing. To tie it up. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid. Maxey against Morant. Embiid with the screen on Bain. Grimes passes to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Can they get it? Oh, they get it back. Oubre finds Maxey. Shoots over Morant. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Jackson set the pick here for Morant. Pass to Wells. To take the lead. Back to Morant. The train. A three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
George looking around. Takes a three. Edey with the rebound. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Jackson against George. From past the arc, Jackson misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oubre, a screen on Morant. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. It's good from beyond the arc.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
There's the pick. Jackson kicks to Morant. Pass to Edey. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's George. Now Embiid, Maxey in the corner. Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment. And
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
Now here's Mitchell. Offline with a three. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And here's Oubre from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. The three ball. The rebound by Embiid.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse, and I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
First team foul.
Here's Garland. Lets the three fly. Drills it from deep.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
George outside. Here's the three. The rebound by Garland. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Right side, Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And Cleveland another three.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
George with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Pass to Embiid. Shoots a fadeaway. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And now the Sixers on the break. And here's Oubre from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Oubre's got 6.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's the break. Three-pointer Embiid. Another three for Philadelphia.
Defense will have to get out on Embiid. He's dangerous at all 3 levels.
Mitchell with the ball. Oubre picks him up. Here's Hunter. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Garland. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Philadelphia leading by 3. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A. I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
From behind the arc. Oubre. That one's good. He's got 9.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
From deep, Mitchell. Offensive board.
Well, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
George outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Embiid with a steal. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. Okoro is checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland against Butler. Garland scanning the floor. Outside Hunter. Back to Garland. Takes a 3. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
Right wing. Embiid from outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, that's the kind of competitive spirit Embiid plays with. I mean, if you knock one down on him, he's looking for you the next trip down.
Now here's Garland. He's got 9. Fires for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. To the wing on the left is McCain. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Okoro outside. Outside for Mitchell. 4 seconds left. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers. Just 4 seconds left now in the first quarter. Gets it off. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. The scoring is fast and furious. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. They've got Evan Mobley. Ty Jerome is out there with Javonte Green. Then there's Isaac Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the 4. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Yabusele. Pass to McCain. The 3. Rebounded by Green. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Okoro left side. And here's Mobley. Hunter, a screen on Edwards. Jerome, no good. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Now Embiid. The open J off the mark.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
From the arc. Yes, sir! Embiid from distance.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
Out to Mobley. Okoro outside. Back to Mobley. And there's the drive. Beyond the arc. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. And some changes here for the 76ers. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And it's Grimes in for Butler. Strus, he's checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Green. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Knocked away. In transition, here they come. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? I mean, the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Oubre. 9 points in the game. Pass to Grimes. 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The offensive rebound. Now Strus. He's covered by Oubre. Mobley, a screen on Oubre. Strus, the pass to Hunter. Fades away. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers lead by 8. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Now here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Strus outside, and the basket's good off the assist from Garland. Strus has got 6 in the quarter. Philadelphia leading by 6. Maxey surveys. Going inside. Pass to Grimes. Here's the pick. Outside Oubre. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. So both teams changing it up here. 43 seconds left in the second period. Garland finds Mitchell. Shot from the top of the key, and the jumper falls for him.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to George. Garland against Maxey. Back to George. Fires the 3. The Sixers with another miss. Oh, deflected. George with a steal. This one for 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
Hunter passes to Garland. And here's Strus outside. He buries it from 3. Strus has got 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. We'll be back in a moment.
They're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. It's stolen by Garland. Strus with it. Guarded now by George. Allen against Oubre. Out to Garland. And here's Hunter for 3. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Maxey. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the 3-point play. That one's on Darius Garland. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer. He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Fires hitting the triple. And now an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Hunter passes to Strus. Cleveland again missing. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. To the left side wing. 3-pointer Embiid. Hunter with the rebound. Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
You know, Allen really moves well for a player of his size, and he's always hustling. That set up the fast break finish there.
There's a screen. Grimes. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Grimes has got 5 points now this quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley, he's checked in for Hunter.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
From deep, Mitchell. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now. Yabusele gets the 3 to fall.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Yabusele. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And Cleveland making a change here. Hunter's checked in.
Cavaliers substitution. Number 12.
A 3 from the inbound. Embiid misses. Cavaliers trail by 11. Got a piece of it. For 3, Maxey connects from downtown. Maxey's got 9 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. Great D that time from Allen. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. The 3 from Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
And here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. Jacks up a 3. And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist from Maxey. Oubre's got 12 points.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Embiid, a screen on Garland. Here's Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Garland. Hunter with the ball. Oubre picks him up. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Maxey against Garland. Allen a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Garland, the pass to Hunter. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Mitchell. And so it's Philadelphia with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Darius Garland. Max Strus is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Okeke in at the 5. Here's Yabusele. Takes a 3. And it's Okeke with a rebound. Hunter passes to Okeke. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
And so the ball out of bounds. Strus touched it last.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Okoro's checked in. And here's Butler outside. Philadelphia with another miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And here's Hunter from the arc. The rebound by Yabusele.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to McCain. Fires for three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
From deep, Strus. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 11. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And they're running. Here's Okoro. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Garland for 3. He drops it from range.
And what a night for Garland. He does this every once in a while. It just explodes.
Pass to Grimes. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Embiid from deep. Oh, the process with an answer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Jerome. The 3 from Okoro. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
Hunter can't get it to go.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Launches it from deep. He's rebounded by Okoro. Cavaliers trail by 12. Hunter passes to Okoro. Here's Jerome. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here's Hunter from the arc. Joel Embiid pulls it down.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Fades and shoots. Is rebounded by Okoro. Okoro's got 4 rebounds now.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the 76ers.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And what a huge performance it was for Joel Embiid.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Jerome, that's good. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
They get it back. Pass to Embiid from downtown. And it's Embiid again missing. Here's Cleveland. They trail by 9. And here's Strus outside. Knocks it down from distance. Butler against Garland. They set the pick. Three-pointer Embiid. Can't connect. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. Boy, a hard fall. Hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now, here's Bain. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's the screen. Back to Strus. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mitchell outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
And that one's good. Morant.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Strus's shot is good.
Just such nice vision from Garland there. Part of his role is finding new ways to involve his teammates.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Garland against Morant. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jerome is checked in. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. There's Jackson with the 3. Out to Morant. Jackson with the screen. The 3. And Ja Morant good for the 3. Morant's got 6.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
For 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Jerome. On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley a screen on Morant. Here's Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Just 4 to shoot. Jerome passes to Mitchell. It's over Morant. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game. And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
And here is Mitchell following Ja Morant's 3. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Allen with the screen for Hunter. No good again that time.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Aldama passes to Bain. 1:33 left here in the opening quarter. And the shot goes in.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Mobley. And here is Allen. Fires for 3. No good on the shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
On the wing, Jackson fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Mobley. And that's going to be a travel. And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to Edey. Good on the three-point shot.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Jerome. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Out to Morant. Aldama with the ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Payne with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Morant with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Outside, Payne. Hunter, the pass to Okoro. Looking to end the run. That shot, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Memphis out in front, up by 9. And we'll get the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from defense.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Luke Kennard out there with Pippen. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Jackson in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Okoro shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And stolen by Hunter. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
An athletic forward with a personal skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And the 3 ball is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Mitchell wide open. And another miss by Cleveland. Memphis leading. Jackson with the screen. Pass to Wells. Jackson setting the pick here for Wells. In the corner, Kennard with it. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Allen finds Garland. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Hitting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Back to Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. 16 feet away. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Down low. Kicks it out to Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
There's Jackson with the 3. Pass to Wells. Clark sets a screen for Wells. Back to Clark. In the corner, Kennard with it. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Okoro. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Clark, a screen on Hunter. Kennard against Mitchell. Wells kicks to Kennard. Jackson with the screen. Clark right side. Kennard for 3. Drops in the tray. Kennard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Grizzlies.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Memphis leading by 3. Jackson with it. Garland picks him up. They grab their own miss. Puts up a deep 3. Jackson misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Mitchell finds Hunter. Pulls up from the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Hunter's got 5 now.
The defense has been locked in on Mitchell, but he's done a good job making the right play.
Kennard for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Mitchell is screen on Pippen. The 3 from Garland connects from 3-point range. He's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Pippen, the pass to Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Mitchell. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Garland. Garland with the screen for Mitchell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The shot that time, not on target. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Wade. He's out there with Tristan Thompson. Garland is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. Here's Okoro. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Grizzlies shooting not great. 40% for the game. Jackson from long range. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jackson's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game. Wade finds Garland. Lets it go with the 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
He is a leader on and off the floor. Garland, this man is a coach's dream.
And Dean Wade gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Edey. Now here's Jackson. Wade is covering. Shot clock at 6. They set the screen. A kick out to Bain. Outside Jackson takes a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Jackson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Memphis. Here's Jerome. Guarded by Bain. Here's Jerome. Nothing on the board. Wade with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Jerome. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Allen's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Cavaliers substitution. Number 31.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Beyond the arc. And it's Morant missing. And so Allen will bring it up now for Cleveland. 4-point game. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Drills the three-pointer. Jerome's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
There's the screen. Jackson from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 9 points here in the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland with it. Pass to Jerome. Allen, a screen on Bain. Back to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Here's a Kuro. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Jaren Jackson. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells. A switch here also from Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Dean Wade. And that one misses. Memphis has gone to the 3-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Pass to Edey. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Allen for 3. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Aldama. Jackson with the screen. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Luke Kennard comes in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. And Cleveland also making a change. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Garland. To the inside. It's Pippen on the wing. Hasn't made one yet. Ball stolen. Here's Jerome. Good on the 3-point shot. For Memphis, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. The shot's good from Kennard.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
There's the triple. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Memphis leading by 5. Clark is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Bain looking around. The shot off that time. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Green, the screen. And here's Strus for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
Bain kicks to Clark. Clark sets a screen for Pippen. Up top, Bain. Started by Green. He gets that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. Cavaliers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Green passes to Strus. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Wells. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The three ball. And Donovan Mitchell hits from deep.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Wells. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside, Green. Mitchell outside. Pass to Strus. They get it back. Cavaliers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Fades and shoots. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Now, here's Strus. He's guarded closely. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Hunter with the screen on Pippen. The game now all-time. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Back to Pippen. Launches a 3. Mobley with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Mitchell dishes to Mobley. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining at the game.
Now Green. Pass to Strus. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Memphis has gotten off to a 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Hunter with the screen on Pippen. Mitchell passes to Green. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Bain. Strus in the corner. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Pippen finds Bain. Clark outside, out to the right wing. Wells passes to Pippen. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth of 9. Bain with the steal. Here's Aldama, covered by Mobley. Pippen, the pass to Aldama. Inside. Mitchell outside. Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. Gets the 3 to fall.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Pass to Bain. Stolen by Mitchell. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. And then for Cleveland, Jared Allen comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Garland in for Javonte Green. Mitchell up top. 5 to shoot. A 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. 3-point.
Oh, and he got it to go!
What a shot! Just when you think the game is over.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
Both free throws good from Morant. Cavaliers trailing. Outside Garland. Mitchell outside. Offensive rebound. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was now. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Morant scanning the floor. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Strus.
And if you're going to go cross court with the ball, you have to be sure the passing lane is open.
Allen kicks to Garland. Back to Allen. Hunter on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Bain with the steal. And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. Now Cleveland shooting here about 46% for the game. It's Strus on the wing. Back to Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Strus a screen on Bain. Mitchell. Cleveland moving it around. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Garland. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
Morant reaches to Jackson. Wells at the elbow. Here's Heaney. And it's off from three-point range. So it's the Cavaliers now. Exit out to Garland. Bain with the steal. Outside Jackson. From outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
One shot away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Strus finds Garland. Garland with the screen for Strus. Allen outside. Count it! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And a cold-blooded triple to calm this crowd down after what looked like a huge 3 at the other end.
Back to Morant. Jackson a screen on Garland. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Massive points from Morant, willing to take the big shot.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The 3 from Garland. Edey with the rebound. Now the Grizzlies with it. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Morant left side. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot will not fall. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Thanks so much, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Joel Embiid. George out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. It's stolen by Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. And here is Maxey. Back to Embiid from behind the arc. Cleared away by Wells. And here's Memphis. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian. They've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Counted from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Jackson, the screen. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. George for 3. The rebound by Edey.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Wells. The fader. The rebound by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. George for 3. Hits the trifecta.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. Jackson, pass to Bane. Tries the spin move. Back to Jackson. Pass to Wells. Now here's Bane. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Oubre with a steal. Fast break, Philadelphia for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Here's Edey. Embiid covers. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. From deep, Morant. Can't hit that one. The Sixers lead by 5. Oubre passes to George. Back to Oubre. Here's Maxey. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
From deep, Bane. Pure from 3-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Now here's Morant. Still no points. Inside. Pass to Edey. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Maxey passes to Oubre. To the right side. Lets it go from deep. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Oubre. Embiid's got 9.
Come on. I mean, what can you do defensively? Embiid is pretty much impossible to guard when his jumper is on.
Morant, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Launches it. Embiid misses. Grizzlies trail by 5. Jackson with a screen on Maxey. Pass to Aldama. Lets the three fly. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Up the floor. Here's Grimes. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the...
Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the 76ers. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. More 2K action in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
We've got Brandon Clark, Jaren Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Pippen in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Pippen, 5 to shoot. Jackson outside for 3. Got a hand on it, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Coming onto the floor for the Grizzlies, number 0.
Here's Butler. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. The 3 is up. Kennard with the rebound. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Philadelphia has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. The shot is good by Edwards. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Pass to McCain. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Kennard. Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Grimes comes in for Butler. Now here's Embiid. 9 points in the game. No good on the triple. Here's Wells. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. From outside the arc. The Sixers again can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 11. Pippen pass to Jackson. Here's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's McCain. And another miss by Philadelphia. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Jackson for 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Here's McCain. And he can't answer back with 3-pointer offline. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Spins. Over to the left wing. And here's Clark for 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Sixers lead by 8. Out to the right wing. Embiid from outside. And Morant clears the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Screen by Embiid. A minute 31 left in the first half. Clock at 4. George for 3. Memphis with a rebound. The Grizzlies on offense. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Here's Morant. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Stolen by Bane. Clark outside. And here's Morant outside. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Here's Maxey. Kicks it to George. 3-pointer. And Morant clears the board.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Wells. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. There's a screen. Grimes. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Grimes has got 6 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Sixers ahead. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Paul George, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. Pass to Wells. Jackson with a screen on George. Back to Morant. Let's go with a 3. They get the rebound. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. They set the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Here's Edey. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Edey's got 8 points. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Maxey passes to Embiid. Outside Oubre. There's the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant surveying the floor. Here's Wells. George defending. Morant against Maxey. Releases. And it's Morant again missing. Philadelphia leading by 3. The 3. Nails it from 3. He's got 9.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Morant with a screen on Oubre. There's Jackson with the 3. Sinks the tray.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Pass to Embiid. Jackson against Oubre. Screen by Embiid. The three, George. And the 76ers another three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. 4-3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it's Maxey missing. Grizzlies trail by 6. Edey for 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. For 3, Maxey. Memphis with a rebound. Payne surveying the D. Jackson on the wing. Outside Morant. From the arc. Joel Embiid with the board.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Back to Oubre. Screen by Embiid. Ooh, ripped away. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Aldama with it. Oubre picks him up. Jackson on the wing. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Maxey against Morant. Screen by Embiid. To the left wing. Back to Maxey. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 ball. The rebound by Edey. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. They set a pick. Aldama, the pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Maxey. Morant finds Jackson. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. Third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Desmond Bane, Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Aldama outside. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 14. To the inside. Here's Yabusele. Outside Edwards. Pass to Embiid. From deep three-point land. Memphis with a rebound. Wells has got 4 rebounds now. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. To the wing, right side. Here's Pippen. Butler covering. The 3 from Bane. Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia leading by 4. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. To the paint. And Embiid fires it home.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
From deep, Payne. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Butler passes to Embiid. Back to Butler. Screen by Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Launches a three. Drops in the three. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
To halt the run. Wells, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
McCain's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pippen pass to Aldama. Knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Puts up a deep three. Pass to McCain.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Three-pointer. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Pass to Edwards. A minute 39 left in the fourth.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Here's Payne. That one a little long. The Sixers lead by 3. Here's McCain. Screen by Embiid. Out to the right wing. Now Edwards. Back to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Over Clark. The Sixers with another miss.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Outside Payne. Pass to Aldama to tie it up. He connects. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Into the lane. Aldama outside. Clark with the screen. From downtown. Aldama no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by McCain.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And here's Embiid. Payne with it. The rebound by Embiid. Tipped away. And here's Clark for 3. Misses the shot. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. And thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do